workflow is going to be like. And so for us, it was, her sending the script and then her kind of sending what she envisioned for the shot list. And then me kind of taking that and having sort of my own interpretation of things as, I had read the script, and going on set, us collaborating in a way where, first of all, we had to figure out the art direction, right? As soon as we showed up, my first time seeing the location and, moving
spot.
things around and, us not being sure if like this was the correct layout. But I think ultimately we
figured it out on the fly.
Right. And I think that was the best option, was to kind of leave the room almost like how it was set up, but playing off of this room is set up this way and we're not going to change it throughout the shoot. It's like, it's going to stay the same way throughout for continuity.
And I think it looked good like that. We had like different room setups. Like we had different plans going into it. But then when you get there on the day and it's like all happening, we're like, okay, how are we going to do this? Like, how are we going to make this work? And I feel like we did a good job figuring out without a production designer and art director.
Right.
We did all that.
You guys just cut it in half, the whole room.
Yeah.
Basically, like one half was sad or like comedy, one half was like creepy.
Yeah.
But then it's like, I think at the dinner scene, it kind of blended.
Yeah.
Because that was like a blending moment of like comedy and horror.
Yeah.
Like the idea was
like,
not
it's
a funny idea, but the acting was like comical in its own way based off the direction you had. So I mean, I walked in, I was like, oh, this is a creepy studio.
It
but
was
like,
so creepy and cool.
In general,
that upstairs area.
No, that upstairs was so creepy. That was. There was like a Ouija board.
That place was so detailed, though.
Yeah, there's like
so many details. Because even just walking around, I would be like leaning against a wall and I look at a photo. I'm like, oh my God, what is this photo? Like every single thing was so intentional.
Why am I in this photo?
And it's like you. It's just you. It's like photoshopped in every photo.
This is 1987.
Yeah, that place was creepy. It was so cool though.
I know, and you guys left me alone as I like brought the light upstairs.
I know.
I was all by myself. I'm like, what are these strange noises happening?
That was the staircase, right?
Right.
Yeah, where you go upstairs.
We were just downstairs.
Like, John, you got the
spot
light, so you're fine.
Right. It's all fun and games, but I had to find where to plug it in.
John's like, where's Tanza? You're like, oh shit, he's rapping right now. I told him.
Yeah.
We had to get out of the building.
Like, can somebody come with me upstairs? You're like, why? You don't need a hand. I'm like,
someone just come.
Like, please come.
Emotional support. Please.
Camera, light.
Anybody?
Slate.
Honestly, I used to work in an escape room, and one of our themes was very similar to that actual set. So to me, it just felt kind of like have you ever been in line at like Indiana Jones at like Disneyland and you're like, oh, this is like if there weren't people in line here, that'd just be kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Or something. Or like Haunted Mansion, whatever, right?
Like it's so
it has
detailed,
that
it's
vibe.
intricate. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of has that vibe. So like as soon as you put people in, it kind of breaks that immersion, having people on set.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, I think the set was fun. I mean, we kind of did a lot of like pre-lighting stuff for when we were gonna like change, like, because we split the room, right? It was like this long room, and then John, me, and Tans, like, we all kind of had an idea that we needed to mount like a top light for when we went into, I think it was the it was when you were tied up.
The whole movie. No, wait.
Well, but it was like you were like,
the beginning.
The what?
The beginning.
The beginning.
When I was.
Of the film, or because that was like halfway in the day, I thought. No.
We filmed that at the top of the day.
I was tied up for a lot of it.
A lot of it, yeah.
At least chains,
Yeah.
To play off of what Sean's saying, we had rigged lights up in the ceiling that more or less like lived there the entire day.
Yeah. And
luckily everything's, controlled via an app. So to change the mood was pretty seamless. In one moment it's, moody and more horror driven, and then the next, with the flick of a switch, we're in comedy.
Right,
so
right.
Yeah.
It was pretty seamless for camera and lighting to just, flick the color of the lighting to enhance that mood or portray that mood that we were going for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was smooth. It was so smooth. Yeah, you guys had me seeing stuff. because we weren't really moving too much. Like once we were set up, I was like, all right, I guess I'll slate. Like,
I know.
and that's when I was
Stuck
just
with
like
this.
acing everything. So I was like, all right, but yeah, smooth transition on set.
Oops.
Well, I got you burgers for breakfast, my love.
My favorite.
I know how much you love dinner for breakfast, while other people like breakfast for dinner. Very original, my love.